Gervonta Davis trainer admits something could have taken place in sparring that a certain young welterweight champion is bragging about. And at the same time, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters ducking, and it's not an American, Monster Inoue, you say? Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be talking about two of the biggest names in boxing. Gervonta Davis, who has a trainer, Kenny Ellis, confirm that something might have happened with him and a certain Brian Norman Jr., who is in position to fight Jaron Ennis for a unification fight at welterweight. Shocking that he says that what Brian Norman had communicated could have been true, but really and truly, does it really mean that much? We sure talk a whole lot about things like this between fighters. In Brian Norman's case, that will never fight Gervonta Davis, but trying to connect himself to him. But let's listen to what Brian Norman had to say and then go into what Kenny Ellis specifically stated. Then we'll talk about that. But make sure you guys stay on after that for the rest of the video, because we got some shocking information about Monster Inoue. But first,
he spoke on you sparring Gervonta Davis at the age of 16 when Gervonta was 22.
This is Norman Jr.
What was that experience like? Just working with all, I mean, shoot, like, it's not surprising because you worked with the guys already named, but just at that particular age, right? Just being a high schooler, what was that experience like?
That's actually what gave me the biggest boost of confidence ever at an early age, because, you know, I was still doing my thing in amateurs, winning tournaments back to back to back and things of that nature. But, you know, I'm an amateur. You feel me? So, and then he came in, I think he had just beat Pedraza, or he was about to fight Pedraza. It was around a Pedraza fight. So pretty much a champion, you get what I'm saying? Like a real deal pro champion or whatever. And it was real deal good working. Like after we got done or whatever, I'm back at the crib just thinking like, dang, I real deal just was head to head, you know what I'm saying, equals with a real deal pro champion. Not just any pro champion. This is fucking, I mean, this is Gervonta Davis, you feel me? So
at the age of 16, right?
At the age of 16, so it was the biggest confidence at the time. So that just took me to even know a whole nother stratosphere after that.
Same situation. I do don't know this, man. Back fucking right after he fought Jose Pedraza, he was 22 years old. I honestly didn't know who the fuck he was. I had no clue who the hell Tank was. My coach Cannon, OC, call him OC Cannon. It was one little thing. They went blah, blah, blah. He fucking hurt him. Tank held him for 2 fucking minutes, the last round. 2 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. He held my son and talked shit to me behind, like he kept turning him around, talking to me the whole time. So I'm like, damn, bro, you got the man in the ring, you talking shit. You said you finna hurt him, you finna do that. Let him go, spar. 2 fucking minutes of the last round. That shit was 1 minute of the last round of their spar. And then my son got the best on him. He hurt his dad, he grabbed him, and he held him and just talked shit to me for the last 2 minutes, right?
He spoke on you sparring Gervonta Davis at the age of 16 when Gervonta was 22.
Yeah.
I got you. You know, also, Senior had his opinion. I guess him and...
So as you can see, Kenny Norman was feeling pretty froggy, actually went out at other points in times in other areas, other YouTube channels, and talked about how, you know, he had dominated him. For Kenny Ellis's portion, though, this is what he had to say on Mill City Boxing. Shout out to Mill City.
I got you. You know, also, Senior had his opinion. I guess him and Tank sparred. I'm pretty sure you heard about it at the interview that we did.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Talk to me. Were you able to see it or?
I didn't see that particular sparring session, but I've seen him and Jaleel. Him and Jaleel had this sparring session.
Okay. So you're laughing. Talk to me. Like,
man, the kid is a great kid, undefeated. Need a little bit more work.
Yeah.
A little bit more work.
Do you feel like any of those rumors were true? Because like Zab and I, we were very shocked hearing Senior talk saying that Tank got beat up and bloody. Like we've never heard like this ever. So just knowing that it was on a live, he kind of brought a lot of shockers. So Zab was saying,
how many fighters use Tank name? You know?
Yeah.
Shit crazy, man. And
but
even if he did bust his nose or anything, I don't know if it's true or not. That shit happens in sparring.
Mm-hmm. All right, so basically you hear what he had to say. Kenny Ellis is like, yeah, it could have happened, but if it did happen, so what? Pretty much that's what happens in sparring. People get their noses busted up. They get these type of things that go on. Whoop-de-doo. Big deal. But the question is, what is he going to do if he actually fights Gervonta? And the fact of the matter is that they're never going to fight each other. So they can pretty much calm all that down. That is just about, rah stuff. But Devin Haney made this famous. Errol Spence with Floyd Mayweather Jr. It'll continue to happen. But until then, people are going to find a way to twist this into Gervonta Davis was flawed or Brian Norman Jr. is better than people think he may be. But anyway it goes, hey, man, it is what it is. Anyway, so the next portion of it, I wanted to definitely let you guys listen to this because this is related to one of my favorite subscribers, Kamal Oz, pointed out that Monster Inoue is actually being accused of ducking MJ. I will not even try to pronounce his name. Down there at 147, down there at 122 pounds, man, when he's got a mandatory challenger right there. I think MJ's the new WBO champion. But let's see what he has to say. Not long after the WBA's mandate, Inoue seemed more interested in facing Donahue than top-ranked co-founder Bob Arum, an associate of Token Promotions, to which Inoue is signed, citing Dehaney's popularity in Japan. Dehaney has become a big draw over there in Japan, and that matters. Helping sell out the Tokyo Dome. Worst comes to worst, Inoue loses the WBA title, and that's a who care anyway. The plan is for Inoue to fight at 122 this year and then move up to 126 pounds. That, in my opinion, and in the opinion of MJ, is a duck. Because as of right now, that's Monster Inoue, not moving up to 126. And also there's another guy, the 100, I do believe he's the WBC champion at 118, wants to move up to 122 and fight Monster Inoue. And Monster Inoue said that Nakatani can't fight him unless he fights his brother first. So, whole lot of prima donna stuff going on out there in Japan because, the guy is Mr. Money. But please do not point a finger at Gervonta Davis and not point one at Monster Inoue if you're talking about big name fighters not fighting the people that are mandated or the people that people want to see them fight. Because MJ, from what I know, is the best matchup at 122 for Inoue. Now, I know that he lost to, I forget the name of the guy that Monster Inoue had beaten. He was in line to fight Monster Inoue and lost. But let me remind you, hey, man, the same thing happened to Roy Jones Jr. and Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver lost to somebody, was looking for his chance with Roy Jones Jr. People said that was not, blah, blah, blah about the fight. When it eventually happens, history. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.